Rockets from the doorsteps. Wisdom like never before. Rockets from the doorsteps. Wisdom like never before. Not yes, from the doorsteps.
With Lady Linda Bediako.
What advice would you give to the youth out there?
Dear youth, I jealous you people. I say it all the time. I jealous mommy. I wish it can be possible, but I thank God. I wish 30 years can be shaved off my life for me to be 22. Things I go do with the knowledge that I have now. Dear young man, dear young woman, do you know when they say the future belongs to the youth, it is a matter of truth? Do you know as you're seated now, so nobody from Chicago became the president of America. He has given you a pattern, meaning that you can also become whatever you want to be. You have no excuse to fail. You have God, you have life, you have your future. Take wise decisions. Take wise counsel. Dear youth, let me give you free apple. Adulthood, a scam. Some of you out there, you can't wait. I want to get out of mommy's house. I want to go to college. I want to be on my own. I want to be adulthood.
Bills.
You know, before I got married, I could travel. I have 2 suitcases, 3, everything in there for me. Now I can travel. I come out of 5 bags or whatever. Half of 1 bag is mine. The rest is the family. So please hear me. Your future is so bright. God chose people. Solomon, he was young. Samuel, he was young. Esther, she was young. Mary, she was young. David was young. And all these people became giants. Even there was someone who was 8 years old and became a king. So your future is bright. You have no excuse to fail. You can be a millionaire. You can be a great man of God. You can be an astronaut. You can be a doctor, because the world is all yours. Walk in the fear of God. And like Timothy was told, let no one despise your youth, because you can become anything. I salute you, youth, watching in advance, because I know I'm speaking to the next president of a great country.
What are some of the pastoral ethics that you abide by that you can share?
First and foremost, the Bible said wisdom is profitable to direct. Your walk with God, you must ask for wisdom. Solomon said, give me wisdom. Mommy, ministry is a work of doubt, because some people have done it and didn't do it well. They are bad doctors, they are bad lawyers, they are bad teachers. But how can people only talk about bad pastors? Let me share mine with you. If I have nothing doing in town, I won't go out. I have the most expensive DSTV in Ghana. I have my broadband. I have my Netflix, my Hulu, my whatever, my Peacock. So I stay home. I have my greatest joy. That is my wife. Which one do you value most? The oil, the calling, or the 5 minutes of one stinking person? And that ends your ministry. Dear man of God, in this era, somebody can have a pen, a button, and it's a camera. They are recording you. Why would you sell yourself? Please, if you have a problem, stay in. Don't go out. You have a wife. Pick the woman you love, the one you are attracted to, the one you can hang around, so that you don't go and do certain things. When you are invited to go and preach, stick to your time. Because sometimes it's a problem, but stick to your time. 1, secondly, to make sure you obey ministerial ethics. Don't be going there making friends and be doing what you have not been called to do. Man of God, your oil, kabados. The Bible said something. The Bible said, when the priests lift the ark, let there be a gap between the priest and the people. Dear man of God, maintain the gap. How do you feel when in your congregation you slept with half the women, and then when you are preaching and your wife is raising her, they say, look at this goat. May that not be your portion. Value the oil. And those of you that already made some mistakes, may the blood speak for you. May the blood give you a fresh start. May you, like Jesus told the woman that was caught in adultery, go and sin no more.
I know you have the prophetic unction on you. And there are so many prophets out there. We have the bad ones, we have the good ones. What makes yours different?
What makes my prophetic ministry different is the fact that I fear God. If God hasn't said it, I won't say it. I am not in the habit of trying to toot my horn. I go to places, they only know Azigiza Reverend as a preacher. I preach there, I move. Places I go that want that oil, I will show them that side. But what makes mine unique is the fear I have for God. And hear me, I don't know, I'm scared to do something that is not God. Because there will be accountability one day. When God will say, hey, I didn't tell you this, I don't do this thing. Yes, there are some bad ones, there are some people that lie, there are some people that use Facebook. But do not forget, don't also despise the prophetic, because there are some genuine ones and there are some great ones. Why is mine different? Mommy, I want to make it to heaven one day. Whatever I do on earth, I have one goal. I recently told my wife, sweetheart, I also want to make it to heaven. Help me and guide me. And I told one of my sons. So I do things with the end goal in mind. Would God look at me and say, thou good and faithful servant? Or he will say, get away from me, I don't know you. Mommy, the number of times we've done all night, we bind the devil, also, and you go to hell. What the devil go do you almost night? The lake of fire, they'll give it to you. No. So that is it. And because initially most people were skeptical about the prophetic, I was also a little afraid. Should I go in it? Should I be careful? Are you sure? But hey, mommy, come on. Integrity is what we work with, and the fear of God is what keeps us going.
Thank you so much. It's been an amazing night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on Nugget from the doorstep.
Good. It's supposed to be the doorsteps, but this time we are in our studios. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you that just watched me, I pray that the God that I serve, the God that this great woman serves, is going to meet you at your point of need. I also pray that you don't only just watch this interview, but our God will speak through this interview to you. I also pray that any mountain ahead of you will be lowered by God. I also pray that you will receive the prophetic unction that liberates someone and bring somebody to a place where you will say, if it had not been for the Lord. May God bless you, may God keep you, but above all, keep watching Nuggets from the doorsteps. My name is Reverend Azigiza.
And I'm your host, Lady Linda Bediakon. Until then, see you again on Nugget from the doorstep. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Nuggets from the doorsteps, wisdom like never before. Nuggets from the doorsteps.
With Lady Linda Bediakon.